Hi guys! Okay, so I am back with some mixed media and say hello to one of our newest members, which is, this is Fang. All Nails is this one. This is Cooper, little Cooper Pooper. He's so adorable, but he's such a little rebel. Yeah, so I am here with mixed media. I've got everything out, so I'm just gonna keep going until I've had enough, but I'll do videos along the way and then just put them up as and when. Okay, so my last haul of stuff that I made was these. Yeah, these. Yeah, just them. I didn't do the tags, I just did those. So that was just some 110 GSM cardstock. Nothing special about it. So that, and then these were from an order pad at work in the cafe. So basically these are pretty much guest checks, to be honest. These are pretty much the UK version of guest checks, like from restaurants and things. So as I said in the other videos, I got this from the cafe, my brother's cafe where I work. We was using these are old ones. We're using some different ones now, so I pilfered this and brought it home to play with. And it worked. Oh, it's amazing. It worked so well. Oh, now Tom's come to say hello. One second, guys. Here, Tom. And let me sort my chair out. And here we have the second edition, newest addition to the family, which is Tom. And he's usually such a cuddle bug. Come on, Tom. Hey. You camera shy, mate. There we go. There he is. He's so adorable. But it took us ages to name him. He's called Tom after Voldemort, Tom Riddle. He who shall not be named, as in the kitten that shall not be named, because it took us nearly 2 weeks to give him a name. Anywho, back to this. They are running around my feet right now, so they could end up being multicoloured by the time I've done this video. Yeah, so that was those, and they've come up so well. I'm so impressed with those. Love them, and you see pretty much a regular colour theme going on here, because they're just the colours that I'm drawn to. The video before that I did these tags, mixed media tags, which the video before that one, and we'd done the stenciling with model paste on them. Yeah, and then these are just the mop-up tissues. So I've got a lovely stash of those going on there. So I've been using the splat box. It's a bit warped because I've been heating everything in it, which probably wasn't a good idea. So today I'm actually going to use this, which I'm not sure how to explain what this is. It's kind of a bit plasticky. But this is good for ink smushing rather than spraying and splatting. This is good for ink smushing, so, and I really love doing that. So let's have a play at that. So again, I'm going to use just some 110 GSM white cardstock, and I'm going to use one of each of the order pads, order papers. This is the one we write on. This is like the carbon copy, so they go underneath each other like that. You write on there and it comes through there, which is cool. So, and it still works after being dyed as well, which is even more cool. Okay, so like I said, I've got some papers here. Just make sure they're not all stuck together. I've got a little box here that's got all sorts of cardstock and things in it, pieces of cardboard, and a vast array of napkins that have come from the cafe and other places, a bit thicker than the ones that I'm using now. So I may have a bit of mixed media play with those, and then kind of do some spraying, maybe. We'll see. So we'll put them to one side. But I did just want to get some of the napkins out. So we'll have one of those and one of those. Okay, I have several bottles of water. This is the Distress one, the Tim Holtz one, which once filling it up, I realised I can actually do the splatty bits with it. That's a mister, which is really good. That's just a spray, cheap spray that I have. And I have my tubs of Distress Oxide Sprays. I have quite a few, so I'll go through them as colours as and when I'm using them. And I've got some gesso today, just in case I want to do something with the cardstock. Okay, so what I'm going to do today is I'm going to use these napkins to mop up. So I'm just going to put them there and leave the splat box there because we might still need it, might still use that in a bit, but I'm going to lay that down first. I have my heat tool as well, and then like I said, we're going to use this to smush. Okay, so to start off with, I'm going to mist this sheet of paper like so, and just leave it there for a minute, and then I'm going to spray some sprays on here. So we're going to use fired brick, just do some of that there. I'm going to use some peeled paint, spray that on there, and then we're going to use some shaded lilac, like that. It's got a little bit of spray on that now, but, and then I'm going to wet that, and then I'm going to just drag that through there like that. Well, not drag it, but pop that on there like that. Leave it to one side to dry. Now I'm going to take a dry one, and I'm going to just finely mist it, and we're going to drag that through like so. Ooh, lovely. Let's just break some of that up, touch it on in these back places. Okay, love that. So two very different designs, whatever going on there. Let's put some more colour on. Let's do some broken china. Just spray that and put some broken china on there, and then some of the squeezed lemonade on there, and then where's the twisted citron? There it is. I'm going to just pop some twisted citron here and there as well. So just kind of cover the whole thing, really. Hey, buddy. Spray some peacock feathers. Okay, and then I'm going to take this white one. I'm not even going to spray it with water. I'm just going to stick it straight on and let it do its thing. Oh, I like that. Okay, I'm going to spray this again, but now I'm going to kind of break it up with my fingers, like so. And then let's get another piece, mist it slightly, and pull that through. Oh wow, look at that vibrant green. I love that. That is cool. Okay, so pop that to one side. What I'm going to do now is dry these. I'm going to put that over here because I still want that. Now I'm going to dry these and then I will be back in a moment. You don't need to watch me do that. Okay, so now I'm going to take, they're not completely dry but they're dry enough, so now I'm going to take my Tim Holtz sprayer and I'm going to just dribble some bits on instead of spraying properly. I'm just going to dribble bits on. This will help the sprays to oxidise. I'm loving this. Okay. Just kind of leave it to do its own thing and mop some of that up. Get some of that pooling off. I'm going to dry that. Okay, again, they're not crispy dry, but they are dry enough. And now I am going to bring back this. And I'm going to just take this and pick some of that up. Wet it and see if we can pick that up on here. Kind of like a mop up. Okay. Okay, and now I'm going to spray a little bit, and then I'm going to take this one and just lay that over the top and see if we can pick up some of that on there. Not bad. Spray to reactivate. Yep, that's good. Okay, so we've got some little green splodges going on there. Okay, so now I'm going to just wipe this over. And now I'm going to go in with some other colours. So give this a little bit of a mist. This is Victorian Velvet, so we'll have some of that. We'll have some dried marigold. And let's have some, where's the faded jeans gone? There it is. Let's have some faded jeans. I love that colour. Okay. Let's spray some water on that and let it do its thing. And then I'm not going to do it with that one, I'm going to use this one. I'm just going to just touch some of it, pick some bits up. Like that, love that. Okay, and then let's see, spray a bit more. Let's see what we can get from that. Not bad. Sticking to it. Okay, not bad. Let's see if we can get some drippy bits on that. Put that to one side. I'm really liking this one. Haven't done anything with that one, not yet. So let's just move them up. Let's bring this in and have another spritz and see what we can pick up from that on here. Not a lot, just kind of making mud now. Okay, let's clean this off. I'm going to dry these off. Okay, so I am really happy with the way they turned out, and I'm not going to do anything more to them. So that was the ink smushing process. And maybe just add some more water to this now. And dry it a bit. Okay, I'm loving that. Really loving that. Okay, let's bring this one back in, which actually isn't too bad now. Dry it off a bit. And let's just add some dried marigold. Let's see if I can get it to do a few splatters. Yep. Let's do some vintage Victorian velvet. And how about if we put some pumice stuff on it? And what about some, is it walnut stain? Oh, vintage photo. No, I don't want vintage photo. Let's do some walnut stain. Let's grungy this one up, good style. Oh yeah. Love it. And some iced spruce. Okay. Just missed it. And let's dry it. Okay, that's well and truly grunged that up. Looks awesome. I'm just going to put some more splats on that. Okay. Okay. And then I'm going to just leave that over here in the sun to dry. Alright guys, so that is today's video. Loving this tissue. Yeah, so let's just grunge this tissue up a bit more. So that was dried marigold. This is broken china. We will have some peacock feathers. I love this colour. And let's add some wilted violets. Okay, that is cool. We'll leave that to dry off. Maybe add some antique linen around the edges of this stuff. And some to the middle bits. Nearly nothing left of that. I need some more. Iced spruce, little splattering, fired brick, peeled paint. I am really just making a mess now. Fossilised amber. And some picked raspberry. Oh, there we go. Loving it. Okay, we'll leave that to dry. Go back in with some peacock feathers. and some twisted citron. Awesome. That's Victorian Velvet. Let's do some sponge sugar. Let's give it some, bring it back a little bit to light from the dark. I am loving that. I am also getting that everywhere, but let's just have a little bit of cracked pistachio. Awesome. Squeezed lemonade. Let's do some of that in the corners. And then, okay, now I'm going to stop. Love it. So when that's dry, that should be very interesting. Oh dear. That should be very interesting when it's dry. And that's interesting as well, where it's come through. It looks really cool on the back. Let's heat it from the back. Okay. That is really cool, and I think I like it from the back better. That's the front. That's the back. That is cool. That's cool, guys. Okay, so let's pop that over here to dry in the sun. It's dry on that side, so let's do it from that side. Okay, and this is pretty cool as well. So what have we got here with this one? Okay. Let's do a nice neutral one. Antique linen. Iced spruce. Walnut stain. We'll save pumice stone. Let's do some vintage photo. Okay. Pumice stone. Add a bit of light back into it. Alright, so I'm going to dry this off. Okay, so it's not perfectly dry, but I've dried it off. I'm loving the back better than the front again, but it is a little bit damp in places, but that's fine. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to use a stencil. I'm going to experiment a little bit now and find the stencils. Let's just see what we've got in way of large stencils. And I have these. I have a few here, so I've got a lovely rose there. I've got some leaves, florals, that will do. Want some nice floral. Okay. So I'm going to lay that on like that. I'm going to spray through it and see just what happens. First of all, I'm going to mist, let the spray underneath oxidize. I'm going to get some tissue and dab. This may even leave a pattern underneath, so we'll try this before we spray through it. It's picking up, so it may be leaving a pattern underneath. No, not really. Okay, I thought it might have done. No. Okay. Right, so I'm going to now spray through this. What do I want? What colours do I want? I think I want some sponge sugar. I don't think that's going to work either. Oh, yes it is. Lovely. I'm going to use some dried marigold. I'm going to use mermaid green. Some twisted citron, of course. And then let's do some picked raspberry. Let's do a little bit of picked raspberry over the top of that one. And then okay, so it's not actually really that good but underneath, but I'm gonna spray on top. Of course, this is a stencil, so I'm going to wet that on top and try and get it to blend a little bit. Just leave that for a moment to do some oxidizing. Loving that. And I'm going to grab some paper from behind me, because of course whilst that is wet, I'm going to place that right over the top. Encourage it along a bit. Okay, let's see what we get. Oh wow, look at that, guys. Wow, love it. Loving it. That is cool. Super cool. Okay, so let's pop that over there in the sun to dry, and again, still some left, not much, but there's still some left on here, so let's see if we can get a ghost print. Not perfect, but it'll do. Now let's pull this off and see what we've got underneath. So we have got a little bit of something going on underneath, and that just needs putting to one side and drying off. Not washing off, should I say. So let's dry this and see. Okay guys, so we've got that going on underneath, which can be used in other crafting stuff. So we've got this going on from the top. That's what it looks like from the back, so that's not too bad. And then we've got this one here. Oh, I was just going to dry this and forgot. So we've got this going on. I kind of want to dry that, but I kind of also want to leave it to do its own thing. Let's have a bit of both. So I'm going to actually just kind of spray across it and let it do some oxidizing. But I'm really loving that. Okay, so we've got those, and then we've got this one, which is almost dry, just got a bit of pooling going on. So okay, So that's that one. Love that. And then we've got this one. Really like that one. Them three. Love those. And this. Loving this one. That was the front. That's the back. And I actually prefer this side. Isn't it funny how you prefer the reverse? But yeah, so I'm going to incorporate this and the other one into a journal cover at some point. So that's going to be fun. I'm not sure what side I'll use, although I could cut it in half and have two. Use that side on one and that side on the other. Choose which side I like best, and one of each. Same with the other one. Yeah, so pretty cool. And I am just about done with this side of the mixed media now, and you know, it's going to take me days for my fingers to come back to a normal colour. Okay, so the oxide spray side of things, this will just get put in the sink and washed with warm soapy water. This side of the mixed media play is done now. The next mixed media play that I do will be over that side of the room with the jelly plate. Eek. And then I will come back over here, maybe get these oxide sprays out again, and like I said, I will use some of this card and the gesso, and we shall have some fun that way. Okay guys, I am going to love you and leave you, so take care, stay safe, and I will speak to you all again soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!